Good evening and welcome to the 2019 Hispanic Latin American Heritage Celebration. Gracias por estar aquí. Thank you for being with us. I am Josie Medina, the Senior Director for the Multilingual Services Department for Orange County Public Schools. It has been my pleasure to work with District 2 School Board Member Joanna Lopez and her team to bring this Hispanic and Latin American Heritage Celebration event to our boardroom. We hope you will enjoy this evening's event. First, though, let's give a round of applause to the Edgewater High School Ensemble for their performance during the reception time. They did an amazing job. Before we begin, we need the Eagles Creek Panthers chorus to join us up to the front. Now, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance led by Anushka Vilches, a freshman from Colonial High School, and remain standing for the singing of the national anthem performed by the Eagle Creek Elementary School Panther Chorus.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Ready, go. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose bright stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, like ones were singing air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of golden green and the home of the
Thank you again, Panthers. You're an incredible group of young singers, so thank you. So, to let you know how tonight's celebration will unfold, we will start by revealing some new OCPS Hispanic Heritage Month banners that recognize famous and significant individuals. Next, we will introduce community members or groups who are making a difference in our schools. Then some special students, then individuals who are contributing in our schools. And finally, we will conclude with another core performance by a group from Colonial High School. At this time, I would like to acknowledge all elected officials or their representatives who are in the room. Please stand. School Board Member Kat Gordon. Jarek Mediavilla. From Representative Guillermo Smith's office, and Vivian Rodriguez from Congressman Darren Soto's office. Now, please welcome the Superintendent of Orange County Public Schools, Dr. Barbara Jenkins, for a few words.
Thank you, Josie. Good evening. Thank you for being here. What a wonderful crowd we have here. I am very honored to lead a team that serves 212,000 students, and they come from 165 different countries, and they speak 157 different languages and dialects. As you well know, the number one language that our children speak is Spanish. In addition to multiple ethnicities, our diverse students range from those who are gifted to those who have severe disabilities. And we tell folks all the time they range from homeless children to very affluent families, but we have the privilege and the honor to serve this beautiful tapestry. I like to think of it as a tapestry because we know our children who are homeless may also be gifted, and our children who are in an affluent home may have a severe disability as well. And so every one of our 212,000 students make up this beautiful tapestry that we are honored to serve. This unique blend of learners add to our diversity as a district and the colorful cultures that we celebrate. What we feel responsible for teaching our children is not only an acknowledgement and tolerance, but a celebration of our diversity. This month, we are very pleased to be having our first board-sponsored Hispanic Heritage Month and celebration. I want you to know your board member, while she represents a single-member district, is a wonderful addition to our board because she always asks what is best for our children. And that is a true mission of board members, doing what is best, not just for their particular area, but for all 212,000 of our students. This year, Orange County Public Schools celebrates 150 years of existence. That's from 1869. 150 years we've been in existence. This community has changed tremendously over that time period, as has Orange County Public Schools. We're grateful to many of you in this audience, all of you in this audience, but many who have been volunteers and business partners that support our children. In Orange County, we understand clearly the only way we can lead 212,000 students to success is because we have the support, the engagement of both families and our entire community. So both for those who will be recognized tonight and those who do so tirelessly the work that we need done on behalf of our children, let me personally thank you for all that you do. We're honored to work with you. We are honored to have this board member, Johanna Lopez, in District 2, who stands for all of our children. It's a wonderful time to celebrate Hispanic Latina heritage, and it's a wonderful time to celebrate our children. Those that performed in front of you are just an inkling of almost 200 schools and the children that we serve. Thank you for being here. Congratulations to those who will be honored, and thank you especially. Would you help me thank Board Member Lopez for taking on this event? Stand up so we can. You're going to introduce her, or shall I? Well, I would love to introduce her, and instead of bringing Josie back, let me introduce to you at this time Board Member Johanna Lopez.
I'm nervous, that's why I'm distracted. Gracias a todos. Thank you all for coming out tonight for our District 2 Hispanic and Latin American Community Recognition event. I want you all to relax and enjoy yourselves. Yo quiero que todos ustedes se relajen hoy y disfruten del evento. As we honor notable people within our culture who have helped shape our society, and to thank our staff and community members who support our stellar A-School district. Hoy vamos a tener una celebración y vamos a reconocer grandes personalidades de nuestra comunidad. También vamos a reconocer estudiantes y hoy lo que vamos a celebrar realmente nuestro distrito. Nuestro distrito es definitivamente uno de los mejores. My district is the best. So I have to do like Kat, you know. She's my role model. So Mi distrito, nuestro distrito, hoy lo vamos a celebrar. We are here to celebrate our district with the Latin American Heritage Celebration. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Ms. Lopez. I see many of you taking pictures and shooting videos. Please know that we are taking pictures tonight and recording the program for broadcasting on the Orange TV on Friday morning at 9 a.m. So you can also take information from there. So as you enter the Ronald Block Educational Leadership Center today, we hope you had a chance to see the beautiful banners in our lobby about a few important people in our Hispanic and Latin American history. You may have noticed one for Lin-Manuel Miranda, the songwriter of Piragua, performed by the Eagle Creek Chorus. This year, we also added civil rights activist Cesar Chavez and the former general counsel for OCPS, Woody Rodriguez. At this time, we are delighted to add 3 more our new banners collections tonight. For the first one, our first honoree is someone you all know. Nancy Alvarez is a news anchor and reporter for Central Florida's ABC affiliate, WFT Channel 9. During the last 18 years, she has played a role in covering every major story in the region, including major storms, political events, and the tragedy at the Pulse nightclub in June 2016. Nancy began her career as a reporter, covering the space program in Brevard County, providing live coverage of countless space shuttles launches and landings. She also was one of the first reporters on the ground in Puerto Rico after Hurricane Maria devastated the island. Over the course of several trips, she provided coverage of impacts of the storm, both on the island and in Florida, as the storm evacuees moved to the mainland. Nancy graduated from Florida Atlantic University, where she majored in communication and minored in history. A Cuban American, she speaks fluent Spanish and loves to cover stories that affect the Hispanic community. Ladies and gentlemen, please share your gratitude for Nancy Alvarez.
I'm on TV every day, but I'm really nervous.
I know.
Thank you, thank you. Gracias por todo lo que haces por nuestra comunidad hispana. So let's reveal our second one. Andres Arroyo is a native Puerto Rican who is an international middle distance running sensation. He competed for Puerto Rico at the Central American and Caribbean Junior Championship in the 2012 and 2014, and ran the juniors men's race at the 2013 World Cross Country Championships. Andres also attended and ran for Colonial High School. He thought he might be able to have him join us tonight, but he is in Dubai at a meet. Andres and his family moved to the continental United States in 2004. There were 2 races he ran in March and April 2013 that garnered him the national attention. He was one of only 6 U.S. prep runners in history to run 800 meters, about a half mile in less than a minute and 48 seconds. That is fast. Andres attended the University of Florida and ran a 4:14 mile at one of his first races as a Gator in 2014. By 2016, he was qualifying for the 2016 Summer Olympics. His best 800 meters time was 1 minute and 45 seconds at the 2016 Florida Relays. He's one of our own, and we are happy to honor him with a banner and share our appreciation with his family members who are here tonight. His brother, Cristian Gabriel Arroyo Dominici. His mother, Cristian Ada Arroyo, and sister, Cristian y Gabriela. Please join us. Thank you. Orgullo puertorriqueño. Let's reveal our third one. In August 1950, the Korean War was less than 2 months old, and U.S. 65th Infantry Regiment, comprised mostly of Puerto Ricans, was on its way to the combat zone. The regiment landed at the port city of Busan in Korean Peninsula's north and southern tip, where the U.S. forces had been holding a perimeter against the communist North Korean invaders. Sent into action immediately, the regiment took part in a United States breakout drive to the north. Despite a brilliant surprise landing and deep advances into the mountains of North Korea, United Nations and U.S. forces ran into a huge Chinese army that had just entered the war. In January 1951, the 65th Infantry was south of the Korean capital of Seoul, under orders to take 2 hills held by Chinese division. A 3-day assault began, and on the morning of the 3rd day, 2 battalions of the 65th fixed bayonets and charged straight at the enemy's position. The Chinese fled. During their service in Korea, the men of the 65th Infantry won 4 Distinguished Service Crosses and 125 Silver Stars, nicknamed the Buccaneers. They also were awarded the Presidential Meritorious Unit Commendation, 2 Korean Presidential Unit Citation, and the Greek Gold Medals for bravery. Although the regiment was deactivated in 1956, the 65th Infantry Regiment Young Service is remembered today, exemplified by its regimental motto, honor and fidelity. Representing the 65th Infantry is Dennis Freitas, the son of the 65th Infantryman. Please join us. And just a little history fact, in Puerto Rico, one of our main roles is called what? La 65 Infantería, honoring them. So thank you for your service. Let's give a big round of applause of all of our honorees, and thank you for all you do for our community. At this time, we would like to recognize several community groups and individuals who have made a significant difference in District 2 schools. When I call your name, please make your way forward so Ms. Lopez can present you with a token of her appreciation. Ana Jimenez University. Ms. Maria Rosario is the campus director at Ana G. Mendez University here in Orlando. With her tonight is Rosa Musi. They and their colleagues have often allowed groups to use their facilities at no charge for community events. For OCPS, they support McCoy Elementary School by sponsoring a district multilingual conference. They go even further and host parent workshops, teaching them how to advocate for their children. Thank you. Next one, Mi Familia Vota. Soraya Marquez represents Mi Familia Vota, a premier Latino civic engagement organization. At Mi Familia Vota, their emphasis is on training students for citizenship. They've been organizing voter registration signups at schools since 2015, when they were the first to go on campus at Colonial High and invite young new voters to get engaged with our democracy. That first year, they registered 549 students in just 4 days. We welcome at this time representative from Mi Familia Vota. Soraya. Marco. Thank you. Gracias. At this time, we'll be recognizing Hispanic Federation. Janitzi Vélez of Hispanic Federation is here with her senior staff, Elaine Rodriguez, Laudi Campo, and Maria Jose Chapa. The Hispanic Federation seeks to empower and advance the Hispanic community in the areas of health, education, philanthropy, immigration, economic empowerment, and civic engagement. Locally, they have hosted summits for students to help them imagine and aspire to a career. One occasion, they had an astronaut come and speak to students. After Hurricane Maria, they assisted nonprofits that rely on to aid displaced Puerto Rican families, many of whom enroll in their students in OCPS schools. And they've had provided free English classes to parents, community members, plus scholarships for the Orange and Osceola Latino students. At this time, help me recognize Hispanic Federation. Next, we'll be recognizing the Puerto Rican Parade. The committee that puts on the Florida Puerto Rican Parade is here this evening. Going into its 4th year, the parade-related events are staged in April to promote Puerto Rican culture, heritage, and contributions by Puerto Ricans to our community. Many of the school bands participate, which is a highlight for our students. The organization has also provided thousands of dollars in scholarships to Latino students with college career goals at 6 Orange County high schools. At this time, I invite the Puerto Rican Parade to the front to be recognized. Thank you for all your contribution. Gracias. Next, we have Padre Jose Rodriguez. Padre Jose Rodriguez is a beacon of service to his community. He holds town hall meetings so Hispanics can come together to receive counseling on immigration matters, civil rights, and mentoring through Christ, the King Episcopal Church. Padre Rodriguez looks out for kids in need, single mothers, and others who rely on his food pantry and jobs he offers through his church. Also, when the need was there, he was an oasis for many after Hurricane Maria. At this time, we want to welcome Padre Jose Rodriguez. Gracias, Padre Jose Rodriguez. Next, Nancy Rosado, co-founder of Proyecto Somos Orlando, the former NYPD surgeon that has put her master's degree in social work to good use in service to first responder after 9/11 attacks, and here in town providing similar support and service for families of survivors of the 2016 Pulse nightclub tragedy. With another entity, Misión Boricua, she dedicates her time to educate the community about Puerto Rican history, culture, and the arts. She's a champion of the community engagement and also helped rally support the family that fled Puerto Rico after Hurricane Maria. Help me welcome Nancy Rosado. Let's give a round of applause to all these amazing community partners and members. Gracias a todos por sus contribuciones a la comunidad hispana en Orlando, Florida. Thank you so much, all of you. Gracias a todos. At this time, we'd like to highlight 3 outstanding young people, 2 current students and a recent graduate. Please come forward as I'll tell your story. Ana Bello. Ana Bello, a student at Timber Creek High School, designed Hello World, a card game to promote cultural diversity and awareness in Orange County Public Schools. Ana also developed an after-school program at Sunrise Elementary to help ESOL students, where the idea for Hello World was born. Thank you, Ana, for your contributions. Gracias, Ana. Next, Karina Nicole Roman Martinez is a Cypress Creek High School student with Down syndrome who also has endured open heart surgery. Despite that, she loves to dance, and just last month, she was featured in the National Down Syndrome Society's annual New York City Times Square video presentation. The video, which promotes acceptance and inclusion, kicks off Down Syndrome Awareness Month and is a reminder to the world of the gifts people with Down syndrome brings to their community. Karina is here tonight, accompanied by her parents, Xiomara Martinez Rios, which, by the way, is one of my resource teachers, and Juan Roman. Thank you for all you do. Next, we will be recognizing a very talented young man. Samuel Vilches Santiago is a very sought after young authority in the Latinx community. His Llaves del Éxitos, Keys to Success conference around Orange and Osceola counties guide Latinx students and their families through the dissing process of college application for free. Samuel is a Princeton University graduate, where he studied political science with concentration in Latino studies, American studies, and Spanish. The 2015 valedictorian of Colonial High flexed his political talents while directing Johanna Lopez's 2018 campaign for the school board and was communication director for the March of Our Lives in Orlando. He also received the Congressional Youth Award, the President's Volunteer Award, and the Gates Millennium Scholarship. Lydia Gonzalez, Samuel's grandmother, is here to assent on his behalf. Gracias. Thank you for everything you do. Gracias por todo lo que hacen. Now we were going to be recognizing our performing arts teachers. Before we move on to the next group of special guests, I'd like to ask Osvaldo Quesada, Peter Rodriguez, and Darlene Grande to come forward. They are three OCPS teachers who are the constant source of inspiration for our talented performing arts students. Mr. Osvaldo Quesada is from Edgewater High. His chamber orchestra was a delight during our lobby reception tonight. Ms. Darlene Grande from Eagle Creek Elementary is a 2019 Grand Bohemian winner for elementary education and is also the Eagle Creek Teacher of the Year. Mr. Peter Rodriguez is the choral director at Colonial High. You will hear from his chorus when they perform a little later. Please join Ms. Lopez in thanking them all as they receive the token. So let's give another round of applause for everything they do, educating our kids on a daily basis. As part of tonight's recognition, we asked principals from District 2 to nominate individuals, employees, volunteers, parents, and a group of their support of their school community. At this time, we would like to recognize all of our nominees. As your name is called, please come forward and receive a certificate of appreciation. Lidalis Vargas, ESOL Compliance Specialist and Spanish Honor Society sponsor at Lake Nona High School. Ada Cartagena, longtime volunteer at Deerwood Elementary School. Iriseli Fernandez Santana, ESOL Compliance Specialist at Colonial High School. Brenda Diaz, ESOL English Language Arts Teacher at Innovation Middle School. Deputy Ingrid Tejada Monforte, Safety Resource Officer at Chickasaw Elementary. Angela Palacio from the Lorette Park Elementary PTA. Some of our nominees were not able to join us this evening, but please help me to give to thanking them all. Thank you again. All principal nominees are worthy of recognition, but some nominations indicated work that went above and beyond to celebrate Hispanic Latin American heritage. Outstanding students and events catering to them and to the community. As your name is called, please come forward to receive a plaque for your exceptional work. Diana Rodriguez. Diana Rodriguez is a bilingual paraprofessional at Little River Elementary. She always goes above and beyond her job description to support all students. She also applies this same attitude to the school faculty, seeing the need for a welcoming environment to support staff's well-being. She single-handedly converted the staff lounge into a cafe environment that provides a calm area in which to eat lunch and that teachers can take a break. Rodriguez currently is designing a recognition wall for students who are recognized by the faculty. On top of that, the staff voted and selected her as the school's 2019-20 Support Person of the Year. Next, let's give her an applause. Thank you. Next, we have Teresa Huerta Kirkland. Teresa Huerta Kirkland has done an amazing job going above and beyond to support Lake Nona Middle School ESOL students and teachers. She works late to tutor ESL students as well as teach ESOL classes to parents in the community. She also coordinates a multicultural night where they recognize a number of culture and ethnicity within the Lake Nona community. As a result of her leadership in these efforts, the school ESOL population increased student achievement scores by almost 10 percentage points. As her principal says, she is amazing. Let's give it a round of applause. Thank you. Next, we have Lisa Figueroa Esquire. Lisa Figueroa has been an integral part of Liberty Middle School's multilingual family since 2013-14 school year. She sponsors and donates funds for ELL incentive programs and the Florida Seal of Biliteracy Initiative, buys medals during the Multicultural Festival and ELL Family Nights, and she awards prizes for multiple schools initiatives. A source of inspiration, Figueroa gives handwritten thank you cards with promotional motivation messages and prize money to students essay winners. She donates movie tickets, gift cards, and support programs and students in need. A Value Liberty family member, students see her as a Hispanic role model and feel they can overcome obstacles and dream big. Next, we'll be recognizing the Eagle Creek Elementary School Committee of Luz Seda Cruz, Oscar Sanchez, Darlene Grande, and Jessica Scully to put together all the elements of a school-wide Hispanic Heritage Month celebration. Ms. Grandes works with the primary grade levels to perform the night of the event. Ms. Colley works with students in other grade levels to display their work during the month and at the event. Ms. Seda Cruz works with the assistant principal Sanchez to organize the month's events. Let's give them all a round of applause. Next, Janet Caballero. Janet Caballero is the ESA compliance specialist teacher at North Lake Park Elementary. For the majority of its ELL students and parents, she's the first impression they have about OCPS at North Lake Park. Her greatest strength is probably how she helps parents who have just moved to the United States. They come to rely on her for not only academic information and navigating the school system, but for navigating the community in general. Caballero's Multilingual Parent Leadership Council meetings are always very well attended, and she gives parents information that helps them help their children with schoolwork. Let's give her an applause. Next, we'll be recognizing Fresco y Más, Gami Camarena. Gami Camarena and Nancy Tully are here to represent Fresco y Más, which has been very supportive of Pinar Elementary School since it opened 2 years ago. In its first year, the company donated 500 gift cards to help the school support parent activities and events. It supplies goodies from Puerto Rico and other countries representative of the students at the school's Hispanic Heritage Night. Fresco y Más also generously provides teachers a delicious Teacher Appreciation Week luncheon and offers them a 25 gift card during the school's 5 days of Winter Wonderland. It's a great partnership, and the Pinar community appreciates you. Thank you. Next, Silvia Coronado. When Timber Springs Middle School opened in 2017, Silvia Coronado was key in organizing its first PTSA board. She has always been extremely supportive of the school as a parent, PTA's treasurer, and PTA's president. She is a vocal supporter of school and vision, giving of her time and resources, and expecting no recognition. She's always looking for ways to help to support events. Let's give her an applause. Next, Marinas Foundation, All Marinas. The Marinas Foundation, represented tonight by All Marinas, came to Englewood Elementary in 2018. Since then, the foundation has been a blessing to the school and become one of its greatest partners in education. The Marinas Foundation is not only available to help with in-kind support, but its members are concerned with the well-being of students, their families, and school staff. Essentially, they adopted the school. They've supported the school carnival, provided back-to-school meals during teacher pre-planning, back-to-school supplies, uniforms, and participated in Teaching Day. The relationship between the Marinas Foundation and Englewood has opened the doors to the community, allowing Englewood to provide students even more opportunities for success. Let's give it an applause. Next, Yesenia Rivera. Yesenia Rivera is one of the hardest working teachers at Stone Lake Elementary School. She comes in early and stays late to work with her students. She was recognized last year by the district of her students' time on Imagine Learning and was recognized by the principal for the tremendous learning gains her student made on FSA. Most of her students are non-English speakers and oftentimes speak languages she doesn't. No matter the student, no matter the language, Rivera finds a way to teach every student how to speak English, letter recognition, sound recognition, vocabulary comprehension, etc. Rivera truly cares about her students and goes above and beyond to help every child whom she works with to be successful. Let's give her an applause. Next, Magda Vélez. Magda Vélez has donated multimedia materials and books for the library teacher at Sunblaze Elementary to aid Spanish-speaking students in their transition to the United States. It has been a blessing for the new residents to find helpful resources and people in our school. Let's give a round of applause to Magda Vélez. Let's give a round of applause to all of our community partners.
Gracias a todos. Thank you, the guests, for their constant and ongoing support of OCPS students and school. Gracias a todos los que nos han apoyado, a todos los estudiantes y obviamente a todas las escuelas de una u otra manera. Thank the choral students for their participation and performances. Han sido increíbles. De verdad, digno de todo orgullo. Thank the schools for identifying people who make a difference. Gracias a todas las escuelas que nos ayudaron a identificar estas personas que han hecho la diferencia. Thank Josie for being the MC. And I have flowers for Josie. For answering the phone even on Sundays. Thank you. Thank Puerto Rican Parade for sponsoring our reception, and Melao Bakery, Spoleto, and OCPS Food and Nutrition Services for catering our food. Gracias a todos estos negocios y el grupo de la Parada Puertorriqueña por haber ayudado con nuestros alimentos. Thank Dila Castillo for shooting photos. Así que gracias a Dilia por tirar esa fotografía. And I also have flowers for Dilia. Thank you, Dilia.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank Janine Gonzalez and Jessica Vega for the decorations and the balloons. Did you see the balloons? Yeah. With the flags, with our flags? So thank you, Janine, and thank you, Jessica. And the multilingual department for your support, por apoyarnos. Thank your school board services team, the video services crew, and the marketing and events team for producing the event. Gracias a estos departamentos que sin ellos esto no hubiese sido posible. Especially Shalani. I want to thank Shalani personally, and I also have flower for Shalani. She is amazing with logistics. Without her, this organization was it were impossible. Thank you, Shalani. I know she's over there, maybe on the back. She's everywhere. So thank you so much. Gracias. Thank you so much for your support. Together, we are stronger. So she's here. Round of applause for Shalani. So I'll see you next year. Nos vemos el próximo año.
We want to get the three
Dilia quiere los 3 ganadores de los retractable, the winners from the pop-ups, please. Come up front, and thank you so much for your support. I'll see you next year.